Hi, I'm Mark, and welcome to How to Build a Fully Automated Spleef Arena. Now, if you've watched any of my past videos, you may have seen my 3-level Spleef Arena, but I don't think I talked about the fact that it's fully automated. Now, I'm going to take you through, I'm not going to show you a lot of the niceties of the Spleef Arena, but what I am going to show you is how it's automated. So let's take a look. Now, if you take a look at the Spleef Arena, it's got 3 levels. It's got that top little level, it's got this middle level, and then it's got this bottom level. Now if we go to the staircases, we can go down and you can see the landing area. And this is where somebody would land if they go through the snow of the last floor. Now this is important, you'll see why. Right now it's water, but there are other options. Dun dun dun! I've also put some command blocks in here that are safe spots, where if somebody falls through the snow at that point, they automatically get teleported to a safer spot on the map, which is really kind of cool. Now, when I say the map, I mean the Spleef Arena itself. So let's take a look at the automation that controls a lot of that. If we come up here and I turn the right way, not the concession stand, it shows I'm hungry. Okay. We come down here, we have got, first of all, some options to fill our Spleef Arena. There's 3 levels, top, middle, and bottom. Now, if you're building one of these, you don't need all 3 levels. That's just the way I built this one. Now, what I can do is I can empty out any one of these levels. And let me show you how I did that. If you go back here and we click on this, we can see that I filled it with air using the fill command. Now, one caveat, I love that word, one caveat of the fill command is it's extremely dangerous. And what I mean by that is if you screw up any of the numbers using the fill command, it fills up that area. And there is no undo. So check, and recheck your numbers before you use the fill command. Now, if you take a look, there are 3 numbers and then 3 more numbers. Those represent the corners of the area that needs to be filled. And I am filling it with air. So if you go and you find the block where you want the fill to start, these are your X, Y, and Z coordinates. Then go find the opposite corner, and that's going to be your X, Y, and Z coordinates. One thing you'll notice is that if you're building 1 layer thick of snow, these Y's should always match. If they don't, you're doing something wrong. Okay? Now if we take a look at the other buttons here, we can see that they fill the area with snow. Now to see that I'm not lying, let's look at this. Everything is emptied out. Top layer, we can't, here, let's look at the second layer, and the bottom layer are all empty to snow. So we go back here, and let's put snow on top. We go over here, now our top is full of snow. Let's see if we can move quickly enough. Let's say bottom. And you can see the bottom fill up with snow, which is really, really cool. And then, of course, we'll fill the middle area. All right? So that's how you fill with snow and how you can get rid of the snow by putting in air. Fill with snow, fill with air. And again, be very careful with that fill command. All right? Moving right along in the automation, we can put in mobs, which is really kind of cool. They can make a Spleef arena a lot more interesting. And the way these buttons are set up is so we have the top level, the middle level, and the bottom level. And you can put zombies, skeletons, or creepers on the field. So let's put some zombies on the bottom level. Bink. Now there should be a zombie down there. There he is. Each time I push the button, it gives me 1 zombie. Push the button again. Now we have 2 zombies. This one's in gold armor, which is really cool. All right, so let me show you how I did that. Now, if you know command blocks already, you're probably going, dude, I know all these commands. Not everybody watching this video does, so bear with us. Now, if I take a look at this, the key word here is summon. So /summon zombie with a capital Z, and then the coordinates where you want him to be spawned. And the reason I set up the spawn coordinates is so that they're always in the middle. They're going to spawn on top of each other, but they'll spread out quickly enough. Now you can see these are all pretty much the same. All they do is use different coordinates for where they're summoned. So we got creepers, we've got zombies, and we have skeletons. All right. So you're probably saying, well, how do we get rid of these zombies that are wandering around? Let's say this one, because I think the other one burned up already. How do we get rid of them? Well, this is the next piece of the automation. We get to fill the landing area with anything we want. So we can say, all right, let's empty the landing area. Now it's filled with air, so air means empty. We'll go down there and we'll take a look, and it's empty. Pretty cool. Now you're probably wondering why these posts are hanging off the bottom. The reason being is that that's where the fill of whatever, be it air or snow or water, or I shouldn't say snow, we don't put snow down here, but water, that's where it fits in. So you're going to always kind of get that. And you'll notice on the other levels that same thing happens. Here, let me do that for you quick. So if you take a look at level 1 here right now, if we get rid of level 1, we make the zombie unhappy. Whoops, wrong way. Going back the other way. All right, so let's get rid of the middle level. And we will make the middle level, or I mean the bottom level, empty. Bink. And our zombie fell. He's probably less than happy right now. All right, so you can see the gaps right here. That's where the snow was. I haven't figured out any way to get around that. I guess you could set up another couple of command blocks to fill these in, but I really don't want to do that. It's simple enough to just leave that gap in there. So, okay, as I was saying, let's have some fun with zombies. Let's take and put some snow back in our lower level here. Boom, snow. There we go. We now have snow. And then we're going to say, let's spawn some stuff on the bottom level. Let's spawn a few of each. And we should have some critters down there, okay? Now we want to get rid of our critters. So let's move on to our landing area. We can put lava, we can put slime, we can put water, and we can make it empty. But what fun is that? We're going to turn it into lava. And then we're going to say, turn the bottom to air. Now that's just mean, isn't it? But it's great fun, and it's one way to get rid of the mobs. So yeah, another piece of the automation here is the opportunity to fill that bottom area. Now the slime is really kind of fun. Now, let's switch that over to slime. And we can go down here and go boing, 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 boing. Now lava's downright mean to play in a Spleef arena, but I did provide some areas where players can reset their spawn point and then also get rid of their valuables here before they go into the Spleef arena for the really hardcore Spleef players. Now more automation. Now, by the way, these are just the fill commands, so no different than the fill commands we did earlier. Now, these provide our shovels and ender pearls. Now, you probably know what the shovels are for. That is for Spleef itself, where you dig out the snow blocks. The ender pearls make it even more interesting because you can pearl around the arena. So let's say iron shovel. Bink automatically gives me an iron shovel, and I want an ender pearl. I automatically get an ender pearl. Each time I push it, I get another one. So let's take a look at those command blocks. It's a simple /give. The give command at P means the closest player to that command block, give them an iron shovel, and then we put the quantity after. So you would read this as give the closest person an iron shovel, or 1 iron shovel. Same thing goes for the ender pearl. Now make sure on a lot of these names that you underscore it, and you got to make sure that it's capitalized properly. But this is how you do it. Pretty simple stuff. And if you get it wrong, the command block will not work. So you'll know you got it wrong. All right, those are 2 of the last parts of automation. The final parts of automation get our players started. Now this arena is set up for 4 players. And all I have to do to get started is walk into a teleport. And here I am at the very top of the Spleef arena. So let's have a little fun on my way out here. Remember those blocks I told you about? Watch what happens if I go through right here. I teleported, but then I fell through another one, which kind of stunk. Oh, I didn't fill up all of them. Well, that would explain it. Duh. Boingy, boingy. Let's see where I am here. Let's try that again. Let's fill all of these up. Helps if I go the right way. Sorry about that. Let's fill all these up with snow. Snow, snow, snow. All right, let's go back up to the top again. Oh, we got to do it the right way, though. We're going to teleport there. Bink. All right. So now we go down, and now we're on the second level. Now we go down, and we're on the first level. Now watch this when I hit this teleport block. It didn't work quite right the last time. There. I'm back on a safe part of the arena. So it's kind of a fun thing to do. You run and try to get away from your opponent at one of these corners, and then you can teleport over to someplace else. Just my little addition to Spleef. That's all it is. So that's it. That's how to build a fully automated Spleef arena. Now, obviously, you can't build this in totally vanilla survival simply because you are going to not have access to the command blocks. By the way, if you're looking to do this, how you get command blocks is the give command, /give your name, command block 1. And that's how you get a command block, and you can put those in. So this is a great little thing to do in creative, and then maybe you switch over to survival and have some fun playing Spleef. Now, if you liked what you saw today, please subscribe or leave a comment, or maybe a like. A like would be cool too. If you didn't like what you saw, as always, keep it to yourself. Thanks for watching.